Alright, Harrison, so for your progression to some of the COD work that we've been doing, the change of direction work we've been doing, we're going to keep the day with the twist deceleration in. We're going to replace the other day with these two drills. You perform them the exact same way, same work to rest. That stuff's not going to change. What we are going to start to do is just incorporate a little bit more challenging drills, various angles. And so the intensity itself will probably go up a little bit, but we're still trying to maintain that 3/4 speed, just kind of fluid, relaxed movements. So the first we're going to do is just crossover running in place. So you'll start cones roughly 4 to 5 yards apart. Since you're a little bit taller with longer legs, maybe further than that, you can play around the distance to find what feels good to you. But basically what you want to do is cover that distance in one big crossover and then be able to reposition yourself in an athletic position. So slow motion, it looked like this, and it's just going back and forth, and that foot's getting put in the ground, and you should see your upper body and your lower body really starting to separate as we come into that turn. So you should be able to plant, open that leg up, cross back over. And the upper body should pretty much be facing straight ahead the whole time. So you want to make it continuous, where there's no pausing when you hit the cone side to side. And that'll be drill number one, the crossover running. The next one, I'm just going to use a couple of cones to demonstrate. I don't have the space for this, but you're going to take basically 5 cones, and you're going to make a zigzag pattern with the cones. We want the zigzag pattern to be wider than it is tall, so the emphasis here is covering ground more laterally, and it's going to make that angle into the plane a little bit steeper, and then you're going to have to cut back at a steeper angle as well. So this is going to be like a reduced size version. Should probably be about a 10 to 15 yard space that those cones move through. Probably about 10 yards is correct, and a little bit wider to the side. And you're just going to zigzag up like this. The goal is you want to be able to come in and plant, and as you come in to plant, as you see you lowering your body down, that plant foot's out in front of you, and then you're going to open that hip back up and redirect yourself towards the other cone. So your outside leg, your inside leg takes a directional step, meaning you literally open up towards that cone, and then you're able to go into your next sprint into the cut, sprint into the cut. You'll have to play around with the distance wide. If it just seems like it's way too far out there, you can bring it in a little bit. Maybe 6 to 8 yards is more appropriate. But again, we're trying to make sharp, wide angles. And then once you get to the other end of the cones, you'll just turn around, come back through using the other foot. So that'll be one drill. You'll be able to make probably up and down 2-3 times during the time period that's allotted for you. And the other is just going to be in place, crossover running, line to line, focusing on keeping the upper body facing straight ahead and really separating your lower body from your upper body.